My name is Rita Vicari. I am originally from Russia and I live in Texas. I graduated almost 4 years ago from the mastery program. For this period of time, I consider myself a professional artist. But when people ask me how long I've been painting for, I say probably about 7 years. I love painting, women with flowers. Flowers for me, I know they don't have a mind or emotions, but to kind of like being so vulnerable, yet still bloom, no matter what. No matter that, like every little thing can crush them. If all of us were to do the thing that we're good at and where we shine and where we bloom, the world will be a better place. Well, first, I think women are really beautiful. My main explanation why I do women is because I'm a woman. They even say Mother Nature. They don't say Father Nature. So yes, I start every painting with white heavy body acrylic. It allows me to create a lot of texture that I can or I don't have to use later. Like sometimes I create texture that I paint over and it kind of comes through more. And then some I just leave and it looks very good when you look very closely. But anyway, my biggest passion in my process, what I discovered is white background. And when I was taking the mastery program, that's the thing that they told me not to do. You learn the rule and then you break it if it feels good to you. White gives me that space where I can rest. It's just something that I don't have thoughts and I don't have things to think about. It's just I'm looking at it and it gives me peace. I want people to look at a subject with no distractions. I'm imagining that my subject is going to be somewhere here. It's in the middle and at the top. Here on the bottom I can go crazy because I'll probably leave this part without covering it. I was not wasting my time on production, on actually like making paintings because sketching takes a long time. I use projector and actually I enjoy this part. It goes back to 5-year-old me tracing and then coloring. I enjoy, using charcoal. I don't enjoy putting those fine lines of like mapping my subject out. I really go over lines, very sketchy, very loose. I maybe even add a thing that wasn't even on the projection. It just gives me more freedom. Very important for you to know how to do things and then use all the things that are helping you. So if you don't know how to draw and you don't know how to fix proportions, then don't use projector. Learn how to draw first. I'll just start with putting the inks. After that, we put collage. I put collage. I feel like it's a collaboration. I don't really go too heavy on the collage. Like this paper is one of my favorites. I'm doing the nature series, flowers, there's a bird. So this kind of fits it. So I'm repeating it here with collage. So I'm gonna collage these pieces here. And as much as it blends in very nicely and you can barely see it, especially this paper, the purple one has some rough edges. So I'll just smooth it out with a paint and make it blend in with the background better. My favorite part of the process is the black ink, and I use it with a brush. It adds so much contrast with the white backgrounds that I use. I like creating some lines with it, just adding some patterns. The regular marker doesn't work, it just looks a little cheesy, and the fountain pen really allows me to control and not control the thickness of line. I have some circles as a texture. Circles is a very natural thing. So when I paint nature, I like adding circles to it. Maybe 3 circles is enough. So for now, I'm just gonna leave it. Maybe I'll add more later. I think I can move to, oh wait, no, I forgot about the most important part. I really admire humans' face. It's amazing how many skin tones we have in our face. My main goal, what I enjoy to do, is making my portraits more stylized. I want to paint an idea more than a certain person. As you're working, you're losing a lot of proportions, and because you're working so close to, you're just like, oh, I think that looks good. And then you step away from it, and it's like, oh my God, what just happened? Lips should go up. Her eye, this one should go lower. Nose actually looks not bad. Nostril should be bigger. This is a work for tomorrow. I'm already frustrated with it. I'm not gonna touch it today. See you tomorrow. Bye. I took a break. I came back the next day, and my main focus was to fix her face. A mission, a girl on a mission today is to fix her eyes, because right now they're just not proportional, and then they do not have the expression that I want her to have, and her lips are a little too, got out of proportion as well. The bird looks like the best I've ever done. I have an idea of probably covering one of her eyes, because I really like how this one came out, and this one is just fighting me back. I did a lot of surgery in her. If something is becoming too much, like I'm forcing it too much, I don't want to have that in my painting. I don't want to have anything that I want to say, oh my God, I worked on it for 20 hours just on this one eye. I don't want that. I think it just gave her such dreamy look that I love even more. I'll work on flowers, I'll work on her dress, and I'll move straight to oils. And there I can really refine all the things I want to look great. Super happy about her dress. I think I didn't plan it, and it was horrible. Like, I had a meltdown because it just was not good. It was not coming out. So I had to solve it. That yellow is weird. This is the least plan that I've ever had. But I think I'm not making bad decisions here. Huh. You ready? No, it's not working out. I'm just gonna take a photo of it, and tonight I'm gonna sit in my app and just add a lot of things and see how I can resolve this. I rarely feel that I want to burn a painting, and that was the time, and I would. I'm happy I kept, moving forward. I was in a bigger studio, so I was actually able to step away, move closer, step away. Like, it was a lot of this movements of looking from really far. I fixed her dress, and I added this big flower, 2 small flowers at first. And then when I was painting further, I was like, okay, let's add another flower. So it makes me proud, actually. So we're back in the studio. I worked on the painting the whole day yesterday, not actually half of the day yesterday. I love the mark making. Mark making in the sense that they don't overwhelm you, but they do add that interest and movement in the painting. So I'm really happy about that. And I'm going to do some pattern with spray paint. I taped it just so the spray paint doesn't go everywhere, because it's gonna be black. After that, I think I'm ready to go to oils and finish this painting. Look, this might be a disaster, but I kind of like it. Maybe I should just take a marker and make it darker. Okay, so now I think I'm gonna add the flakes. After working in acrylics, I love glazing, especially like when I do flowers, because it really adds a lot of dimension. And then I really like working on skin tones because I think it's amazing to see the difference between acrylic and oil. I don't work in oils a lot. I do probably 2, very rarely 3 layers. I think her face looks pretty good to me, even in 1 layer. I used a little bit different materials. Like I used acrylics this time, but I use soft body acrylics for making skin tones. When I realized I can't really get the skin tones that I really want, I didn't refine it as much because I knew in oils I would be able to do what I want to do. Okay, done. Yes. Every painting gives me an idea for the next painting. Like it's a chain that just like, I like when it's unbreakable, you know, that's why I don't like taking breaks between paintings. This filming was hard. It's just such an intimate process for me, and it was hard, but I'm just so happy I did it. I really want to inspire people, keep looking for their process and their voice. One of the biggest things that I want people to know is that, wow, everybody has issues and everybody has problems, and like everybody struggles. No matter how long you're doing this, you're gonna keep making mistakes. If that gives a confidence for anybody who's a beginner artist, who's been doing this for a while, it would make me feel good, like if this helps somebody. So I truly believe that there's lots of magic behind it. And just seeing how hard it was or easy it was, I think it can really add to an impression from a painting and make you fall in love with it.